For ecstasy, right? What we're going to do first, we're going to take the ecstasy and we're going to put it into a grinder. Okay, so we're going to need to mill it down into a powdered form. All right, now when it comes to the pill maker, it can only hold 100 grams at a time. But thankfully, you could buy 3 as soon as the pharmacy is available to you, and in a large mixer holds 300 grams. So with one large mixer, we will be able to load up all 3 of these pill makers, right? So first off, we're going to start with our cut. So what I want to do is take 85 grams of sugar, right? This is basically our filler, and we're going to put it into here. And then we're going to take 1 gram of our additive, which would be like painkiller, Viagra, fentanyl, any of the above. But we're just going to add 1 gram because we want to make it stretch as long as we can. And the rest is going to be all this ecstasy that we've ground up. We're basically going to fill the entire container to its capacity. Max this thing out, basically. If you need to, go ahead and speed up the waiting time. Makes it a little easier. So now that we have this completely filled, right? If we look at our mix details, we're at 71.3%. That's like perfect. That's exactly what we want. So now we can then take this, apply the mix. We'll call it our X plus, because the plus meaning it's got the addictiveness. So again, just go ahead and set your timers to wait. Once it's done, let's just add that into our pill machines, right? We're going to turn those into pills, right? And then just make pills. And now you've successfully made ecstasy and cut it down. This way is the easiest way to do it. You do lose a little bit of product whenever you're using these grinders, but it's minimal. And because you're adding these additives and cutting it down, you're going to be maximizing the amount of profit that you can get from this. The idea is to make sure that we stretch these pills or whatever it is that you're using as far as we can, right? So we're only going to use 1 gram at a time whenever we're using any painkillers, if we're using Viagra, if we're using fentanyl. It does not matter as long as we're using it in low dosages. Now, whenever you're making any kind of cut, right, what I would do is do one that's regular and then one that's plus. So one that's just sugar, and then the other one that will have the addictive chemical in it, like fentanyl, like Viagra, like painkillers. But make sure you have one of each. That way you can not kill your addicts, and you'll make a lot of addicts. So once they are addicted, don't give them the plus, give them the regular.